So here I am selling my Husqvarna 553 RBX backpack brush cutter. These are very powerful 50cc machines. The backpack gives you the versatility, so if you're working on slopes or anywhere where a normal cow horn brush cutter causes problems, these are just great for getting in and out of those fiddly areas without sacrificing the power output. I've only ever used it with the normal line head. If you do use it with a line head, make sure you get some decent strimmer line. I use this Oregon 3mm mainly because it doesn't break off at the eyelets, whereas cheap line just breaks off straight away. You can also replace it with the blade that comes with the machine. I've never used the blade. If you do use the blade, make sure you take the strimmer cutting guard off. I'm not very tall, so I've generally used it with the harness frame set to the lowest. At the moment I've got it roughly in the middle while I cleaned it up, but you can adjust it for all different body heights. In terms of the maintenance points, the flexible drive shaft in here, you can release it from the machine, pull the drive shaft out. That needs greasing, they reckon, every 6 months. Obviously it depends how often you use it. I mainly use this machine for clearance at the end of spring, all the weed growth that comes up, all the cow parsley, nettles, etc. And then also for the sort of pre-winter, autumn clearance. So a lot of the year it just sat unused. But yeah, it's had a clean up. Obviously strimmers get absolutely coated in muck, so it's had a good clean up and it's really good. So I'll just go through a few of the maintenance points. The spark plug is just under the top here, like the waterproof cover housing, so you'll find that in there. It's just had a new spark plug. Not that it really needed it. I ordered some parts anyway. To get to the air filter, obviously when you're strimming, if it's dry conditions, you're getting grass and debris everywhere. It's not actually too bad because it's on your back out of the way. It doesn't really get clogged up like a normal machine, but it's just worth checking this every few days. It's got a proper commercial air filter in here. The filter element itself is quite expensive. They're I think about 20 to 25 pounds, but you rarely need it. So that's the proper commercial air filter. Just give it a good blowout every now and then. The more important thing is just to clean the foam pre-filter, get that cleaned out, and that saves you having any issues. I've got a new one of these coming because this is slightly torn, so that'll be on there when it's shipped. Also under here you've got the choke mechanism and you've got your fuel primer. A lot of the running issues with a two-stroke can be avoided by using decent two-stroke oil. Husqvarna do this XP two-stroke oil that you mix up at 50:1, or if you're not going to use the machine very much or towards the end of the season before storage, it's always worth getting some of this alkalite fuel, the Power 2 XP, which doesn't go off. So I quite often use that with small runs or certainly towards the end of the season. If you're going to go out onto a job and need to take supplies with you, there is a special bag which velcros onto the back here. I've just taken it off to give it a wash because it's slightly grubby, so that will come with the machine as well. So to get it started, first thing you need to do is switch the on-off switch to run on the handlebar there, and if it's a cold start, turn the choke so it's operating. I suppose the slightly fiddly thing with a backpack strimmer is the fact you've got to start it before you then put it onto your back, but it's no big deal because this runs really well. So it'll just tick over normally.